John, starting with you, and we'll also bring Tina and Adam into this. Obviously, I've mentioned a couple times that SVT is, a third generation family run operation. You guys, I assume are not part of the family. I apologize if I'm making a false assumption there, but tell me, what it's like to work for a company that does have that, that sort of legacy and tradition in terms of its operation and history. John, let's start with you on that one.
Yeah, it's very unique for me. I've been part of major corporations in my entire career, so stepping into this environment, it's been a learning experience, and
more like a circus.
But I have to say, the owners of Josh, he treats the company like it is his family, and it's even though it's a family-run business, the day-to-day culture here at SVT is like a family, and it's very refreshing to be in an environment like that where people's opinions count. You're treated as equally across the board, and coming to work every day is truly a pleasure.
Okay, Tina, is there anything you wanted to add to that?
I too would second the culture. I mean, it is an amazing place to work. Everybody comes in excited and happy. I would also add the autonomy that Josh gives us, I think, as a management team, that I think we tend to put down to everybody in the company, all has that autonomy to make decisions, to bring ideas. It's a very open communication culture. Everybody's ideas are heard. Maybe we can't execute on everybody's ideas, but everybody's ideas are heard. We do take, ideas from everybody, and we take feedback and we act on that feedback. So I think, coming from it, working in a smaller environment like that, we are able to do that. And that I think is huge.
Okay. How about you, Adam?
I usually explain SVT by saying that we're large enough to be incredibly capable, and we've got a lot of technical resources available to us. We're able to fulfill, what we commit to here. At the same time, we're small enough, and we've got ownership that is involved in the company at an intimate enough level that we're agile. We can make decisions, and we can make significant changes rapidly. And I think that that's been incredibly helpful for us.
Okay, now Josh, you heard what they said. Are these the types of things that you kind of hoped you'd hear from your employees when you're talking about being at the helm of a family-run operation?
Yeah, it's really, Craig. It's really taken about 10 years to get here. In a closely held family organization, and SVT was for 50 years. It's a lot different environment because it was run by my grandfather, who was the patriarch, and then my father, who was the oldest of 4 brothers that were working in the business. So very much so kind of the second generation patriarch. And they weren't open to entertaining folks that were, listen, everyone around this table is smarter than I am. And that was not the culture of the past. It was always, let's make sure that we're the smartest guys because we want to own and control everything. And that's just a little bit different mentality. And I was actually subject to that environment. So, which I'm happy that I was, because I was able to recognize that that's probably not the most effective way to build a business. It's great. It's flattering to hear the things that everyone is saying. And we work really hard, not only to preserve that culture amongst the leadership group, but we are working very hard to influence that culture down into the rank and file, which I think we're doing very successfully today. And if you were to visit our organization and walk the halls in either one of our offices now, I think that would prove itself very true in very short form.